Welcome, Stitchers, to the first episode of the Flosscast infographic series, Home is Where the X stitches, with me, Ollie, your trusty cross-stitch assistant. So let's deep dive into the world of StitchPal, starting with StitchPal Overview. Introducing StitchPal, your cross-stitch companion. Get ready to unlock a world of creativity with StitchPal, the ultimate palette, artwork, library app that will revolutionise the cross-stitching experience. Say goodbye to the days of searching for colour swatches and struggling to keep track of your projects. StitchPal is here to make your stitching journey seamless and enjoyable. StitchPal is more than just an app, it's your stitching pal, your creative confidant. Join the vibrant community of cross-stitch enthusiasts who have discovered the joys of streamlined stitching and endless inspiration. The handy StitchPal short name for StitchPal Overview is STAR. StitchPal Overview can be found in the top level category, Home, and then StitchPal Overview as highlighted. On the StitchPal Overview page, the first section of information contains handy external links. Firstly, we have the StitchPal website at www.jldigitalstudios.co.uk/StitchPal. Here you can get a very good top-level overview of every aspect of StitchPal. We also break down StitchPal into 15 simplified features. On the right-hand side is the URL link to YouTube, or find us using @StitchPal. Here you will find a range of content from helpful videos, reviews, interviews, and our own Flosscast series. This episode, along with any others in the series, can be found here. We are also on Facebook and Instagram with the handle JLDigitalStitchPal. The next section shows the StitchPal logo, your cross-stitch companion Ollie, and the S.P.A.C.E logo, which stands for Stitch Projects and Community Exchange. There are also the animated files for both of these logos. So, what is StitchPal all about? Let's go over some of the key features. Imagine having access to a treasure trove of colour databases, meticulously curated from renowned brands like DMC, Anchor, and Lessian, right at your fingertips. With our app, you can effortlessly search, retrieve, and store colour swatches in your personal library. But that's just the beginning. We've also included a cutting-edge project management tool that will take your stitching organisation to the next level. Cross-reference colour swatches from your library and voila! Instantly generate a shopping list for all the skeins you need. No more guesswork or endless trips to the craft store. But that's not all. StitchPal is not just about colour and organisation, it's a world of inspiration. Dive into our extensive download area, boasting over 300 templates tailored to different Aida fabric counts, frame sizes, and margin requirements. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, we have the perfect template to spark your creativity. Have you ever wondered how much thread you'll need for your next masterpiece? Fear not, our skein estimator is at your service, providing an approximation of the thread quantity required. Say goodbye to wasted thread and hello to efficient stitching. And let's not forget about Ollie, your trusty cross-stitch assistant. Ollie is here to enlighten you with invaluable information tables. Discover the secrets behind variegated floss, learn the ideal number of strands for different Aida fabric usage, and stay updated on discontinued stock from various brands. Ollie is your stitching guru, always ready to provide short tutorials on stitch types, gradation techniques, and so much more. Extra, read all about it. Browse an extensive knowledge bank of blogs contributed by experts in the Stitch Chronicles. Tune in to the rest of the infographic series as we explore these features in depth, only on Flosscast. Discover the app's core with vibrant icons. Every page within StitchPal has an associated icon. This is a quick navigation panel that will take you to any part of StitchPal. As shown in these examples, the information of a page is displayed with the top level category, StitchPal short name, and icon graphic. Lastly, at the bottom of the screen is our company name, JL Digital Studios, and website URL, www.jldigitalstudios.co.uk, where you can also see what version of StitchPal is running on and the last updated date. Take a journey back to where it all began with insightful overviews of leading brands in the cross-stitch world. Access direct product overview accounts and find quick links to search, shade charts, and conversion tables for your convenience. The handy StitchPal short name for Brands Overview is Summary. Brands Overview can be found under the top level category Home and then Brands Overview as highlighted. At the top of the screen is a drop down menu to select any of the 6 big brands from the world of cross stitching: Anchor, DMC, Lessian, Madeira, Presentia Finca, and Sullivan's. Let's take a closer look at the brand DMC. We have the brand name, a link to the brand page, www.dmc.com, their headquarters, in this case France, and to the right, the brand logo. Underneath this initial information is a brief description and history of the brand. Next, we have value breakdowns for all of the different types of floss products stored on StitchPal for the brand. First is the total number of Moonline stranded floss, which is 482, the total number of metallic floss, which is 36, the total number of Moonline variegated floss, which is 78, lastly, the total number of Moonline Etolite or satin floss, which is 95. For each brand, you can also quickly navigate to each of their specific pages within StitchPal using the Go to Page buttons. First is a link to the search page within the top level category StitchPal. Next is a link to the shade chart page within the top level category Brands. Finally, there is a link to the Brand to All Brands page within the top level category Brands. Explore our extensive library of support videos covering every aspect of StitchPal and conveniently filter them by sub-level categories for easy access. The handy StitchPal short name for PAL Guidance is Support. PAL Guidance can be found under the top level category Home and then PAL Guidance as highlighted. PAL Guidance is your hub for all tutorial videos about how StitchPal and its features work. You can search for a tutorial video in multiple ways. First, by the StitchPal short name, like in this example, Store. Secondly, the sub-level category name, as shown in this example, 4.projects. Lastly, you can find part of a question, for example, a calendar. Let's search for the StitchPal short name, Store, and choose the question, how do I add a project? The right-hand side of the screen displays all the information relevant to this question, starting with the question name and the duration of the tutorial video. The tutorial video is displayed underneath. Click on the video icon to open up the player. Underneath the tutorial video is the transcript. You can also navigate to the page that this tutorial is about by clicking the Go to Page button on the right hand side of the next section. At the bottom of the screen is the version of StitchPal that this tutorial video was created with. This is handy to know whether the tutorial is showing the same version of StitchPal that you are using, and if not, there may be aspects that are different. To the right is the music accreditation featured in all StitchPal videos. One thing to note when searching, I will use the example Lessian. If you get a lot of returns from different sections of StitchPal, you can use the arrows to close these, whether at a sub-level or top-level category, to find what you are looking for more easily. Browse through questions that have been submitted by other enthusiastic StitchPal users and have already been answered by Ollie. If you can't find the answer you're looking for, you can use the contact form for further assistance. The handy StitchPal short name for FAQs is Solve. FAQs can be found under the top level category Home and then FAQs as highlighted. If you cannot find the answer you are looking for on the PAL guidance page, then FAQs are your next stop. There are 2 ways to search for an FAQ. First is the search box at the top right of the screen. Input anything to start searching. For this example, the search term projects. Let's look closer at the returned FAQs. The search looks at every aspect of the data stored in the FAQs, like the category, the question, or the answer, returning as many FAQs as possible to help solve your issue. The FAQs are split into categories as shown: projects and stash. The number to the right of the category name denotes how many questions are from the search in this category. At the question level, we have information on the date the question was submitted by a StitchPal user and the type of question. Next, we have the question shown with this example. Are there any limitations to the number of projects I can store in StitchPal? The answer is no. You can create as many projects as you need. I will now reset the search box and show you another method of searching for an FAQ. At the top left of the screen is a category filter. This list is dynamic and will keep updating over time. Choose a category to narrow down your search. Let's choose subscription. This time, 2 questions are returned, one of which is, are there any tiers to the subscription of StitchPal? No, StitchPal is an all-you-can-eat application with no hidden features or tiers. However, future updates may or may not be free to the subscription depending on the need for third-party integration software. If you have checked the FAQs and still cannot find the answer you are looking for, use the Go to Contact Form button at the top of the screen. I will explore this page in the next chapter of this podcast. Feel free to utilise our convenient contact form to submit any questions or inquiries to Ollie. The handy StitchPal short name for the contact form is Submit. Contact form can be found under the top level category, Home, and then Contact form as highlighted. Before filling out the contact form, please browse through questions that have been submitted by other enthusiastic StitchPal users and have already been answered by Ollie using the Go to FAQs button as shown. The previous chapter in this episode covers FAQs in more detail. To return to the contact form, use the Go to Contact Form button at the top right hand side of the screen. If you cannot find the answer you're looking for, you can use the contact form for further assistance. All we need is your name and email address. Next, select the category type from the drop-down menu. These are Bug Fix, Feature Addition, Feature Enhancement, Other, Security, or Subscription. In the question box, please provide as much detail as possible about your query. Once complete, click the Submit to Ollie button located at the bottom right of the screen. Your query has been sent and a message will appear. Thank you for being an integral part of StitchPal and the S.P.A.C.E community. Happy stitching. You can either leave the contact form page or click the Submit Another Response button to write another query. Easily view all the fantastic supporters of StitchPal, categorised for quick reference. The handy StitchPal short name for backers is Sponsor. Backers can be found in the top level category Home, and then Backers as highlighted. Use the search box at the top right of the screen to find a particular backer. A backer is anyone who has contributed or supported the development of StitchPal. These people can be categorised as a font pattern contributor, friends and family, Kickstarter backer, tech partner, and the Stitch Chronicles contributor, using the filter at the top left of the screen. First, let's choose font pattern contributor. The information displayed about a backer shows their name, the type of backer, an icon or logo representing them. Lastly, with a font pattern contributor, we have links to the font pattern or patterns. Click on any of the links. In the pop-up, navigate to the 2 arrows and click. A side window will appear that will display the additional font pattern information. You can also navigate to the font patterns page within StitchPal using the Go to Font Patterns button at the top of the screen. Let's reset the filter and choose the Stitch Chronicles contributor as the category. Like with the font pattern contributor, there are links, this time to a blog or blog post from that person. Clicking these links will show additional information about the blog. At the top of the screen, using the Go to the Stitch Chronicles button, you can navigate to the Stitch Chronicles page within StitchPal. Effortlessly access the latest version release notes of StitchPal for a quick overview. Explore the archive section to review previous versions and updates in detail, all at a glance. The handy StitchPal short name for the version control is Sync. Version control can be found in the top level category, Home, and then Version control as highlighted. What is version control? It allows for keeping a history of all updates to the application and planned releases. The first table displays the current version of StitchPal. We can also see the release date, a brief description, and any release notes. To the right are the status, importance, and tags. The current version number and release date are also at the bottom of the StitchPal overview page. Navigating back to the version control page, let's explore the rest of the tables. The second table displays any planned releases. At its top level, we can see the version number, release date, a brief description, and the status. When you click on a version number, a side window appears. Here, additional information is displayed as mentioned in the current version table. The third table displays any archived versions. Again, like the planned release table, any of the versions can be clicked to reveal additional information. Let's now end with a review of this episode. Start. Nestled at the heart of the Home category is your go-to hub for StitchPal's social and web links. Read a brief overview of what StitchPal is all about. Take a smooth journey through the app's core, guided by icons that simplify navigation. Explore every corner of the app, enjoying the freedom to explore any page instantly. Stay in the loop with the latest innovations and discover the current version adorning StitchPal. This is your gateway to connectivity and creativity in the dynamic world of cross-stitching. Summary. Within the Home category, take a journey back to where it all began with insightful overviews of the leading brands in the cross-stitch world. Access direct product overview counts and find quick links to search, share charts, and conversion tables. Support. Within the Home category, invites you to delve into our vast library of support videos, offering guidance on every facet of StitchPal. Effortlessly filter these videos by sub-level categories for access to the assistance you need. Solve. Within the Home category, browse through questions that have been submitted by other enthusiastic StitchPal users and have already been answered by Ollie. If you can't find the answer you're looking for, you can use the contact form for further assistance. Submit. Within the Home category, feel free to utilise our convenient contact form to submit any questions or inquiries to Ollie. Sponsor. Within the Home category, easily view all the fantastic supporters of StitchPal, categorised for quick reference. Sync. Within the Home category, access the latest version release notes of StitchPal for a quick overview. Explore the archive section to review previous versions and updates in detail, all at a glance. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, stitch with a smile.